Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In here we talk about motherhood, homeschool, and lifestyle. My name is Emma, and today I want to bring you how I've planned everything for this homeschool year. I know it's coming a little bit late, but I worked outside, so it takes me a little bit of time for us to adjust, especially because I have to incorporate everything to my work pretty much. I have intermittent hours, meaning that I have some periods where I have a big amount of break, and that's where I take advantage. Do homeschool. I pretty much do homeschool in our car, so it'll be a car school pretty much. But we do homeschool as well at home. So there's a period of time where we homeschool at home, and there's a period of time where I homeschool while we are in our way to my work. And that's how I plan our subjects to be. That's how I plan our schedule to be around the hours that I have off during my breaks at work. Don't go anywhere. I will show you how I plan everything. Stay tuned. Okay, so I am going to bring how I plan everything, what I use to plan everything. I am going to show you later on how I have it organized, but I will give you like a peek of how I do it. My hole punch damage, which is an arc hole punch. So I've not been able to organize things the way I want, and I usually do. But I can show you a little bit of how I do it, and I will show you as well how I'm planning everything. It's been changing. How our school days are been changing constantly. Okay, so I will show you how I plan everything. There's some stuff that I don't have well organized because I used to hole punch everything with the arc hole punch, and it got damaged, and I'm so frustrated. But I will show you at least a peek of how I do it. As I said, I try to adjust everything to the hours that I have of break during my work. Pretty much we do half of the subjects at home and half of the subjects we do in my car, and it's been working good for us. How it's been our days? Well, very active, very busy. I am not going to lie, it's not easy, but it's not something that I haven't done before. I've been doing this for a year and so already. I used to after school. He used to be in public school, so I used to after school. So it's nothing new. It is possible you can homeschool and you can teach your kid at the same time. It is possible. There's jobs that can adjust the hours, or you can adjust the hours depending on the job that you work for. And that is my case. I have a job where it allows me that during my breaks I can homeschool, and by the time we get home we just have just a few of the subjects to do. It's not as busy. I am not doing science as I plan on doing, which it was every day. I am pretty much doing it twice a week, and I think that's enough. I want to concentrate more on history because it has we are doing a story of the world, and it has a lot of projects to do, and I want that. I want to create those projects and have fun with him, and I think that in that way it allows me to do that as well. I am introducing nature study. I said that I was going to do nature study with him, kind of like in an informal way, but now I've changed. I purchased two books, and I will be talking more about that later on because I planned something for you guys, and I hope it's something good, that you guys think that is something good. And well, let's just show you what I plan. Okay, so this is what I'm using so far for planning our homeschool. This is what I used to put everything that we've been doing during the day. This is a homeschool planner for one student by Schoolhouse Heaven. It's very, very simple. If you see it on the inside, you will notice that it's actually very, very simple. I use this book that I purchased at Walmart. It's a pen gear book. It's for actually painting, but I'm using it as a journal. I start recently with a journal to make notes of everything we do in our homeschool, and that is the reason why I didn't want to spend a lot of money on it. I wanted to start just by using this, and it's working really good. I actually think I'm buying an actual journal. I am using this binder to accommodate everything that has to do material for me to teach my kid. So pretty much every teaching manual is in here besides the one from All About Reading. And then this is his notebook. Okay, so let me just start by showing you our planners. This is by Schoolhouse Heaven. This is how it looks inside. If you notice, I've been bending it quite a lot. As I stay in the car. I do pretty much everything while we are in the car. And this is going to be in this binder, in my binder, where I put everything. At some point, all of this will go in my binder, in this binder. And once it's ready, I will show you how I do it. But here it has the basic student information sheet, attendance tracker, daily planner, and report card. It's a very, very simple planner because I have just one kid and I don't need anything special, because I am most of the time in the car and I make notes in a hurry just to make sure that I have everything. Here you have for the attendance. This is an example of how to use the planner. This is something that I really didn't like that much because it takes part of the actual page. I wish they would have this explanation somewhere else, and then this page will be just clean. I think it will be better. But this is how I am doing it: language art, writing, math, history, science, art for Mondays. Then on Tuesday I have language arts, writing, math, history, science, and Spanish. I am teaching him Spanish. I am going little by little. I am a native Spanish speaker, and I think it's very important. I love English, but I love my language as well, which is Spanish. And Wednesday we have language arts, writing, math, history, science, art, and nature study. And we have language arts, writing, math, history, science, and Spanish. And if you notice, in here it has some symbols. This means that it's incomplete. The check marks mean that we completed already. If we have a circle that is blank, it's that we haven't started yet. So I am actually doing almost like the journal in here. I think I create my own symbols. I don't think that's actually how the journal goes, but I understand everything very well in that way. The complete circles mean that we complete that assignment. If you notice, at the beginning I start very, very low with him because I didn't want to create pressure on him. I think it's enough pressure already with the fact that it's pretty different when you homeschool to when the kid goes to school. They have I will say not that many things to do in a way that we do it when we homeschool, if you want me to be honest. I tend to go deep into the subjects. Sometimes I like to explain everything very well compared to how he was when he was in public school. And I know that because I had him at a public school a while ago, and I know it's not the same. I know we homeschool moms tend to put ourselves down. We are not teaching him enough. We are not doing enough. But reality is we are doing plenty and even more. So we can you know, pat ourselves and say, yeah, we are okay. It's okay to say that we are okay because we are doing a good job, and I have to say that. This is how it's doing. And if you notice, I continue with this. And as I was going my way, doing everything, half in the car, half at home, things changed a little bit. And some of the, if you notice in here, I think this was the day that we didn't do any homeschool. I start playing a little bit with the subjects to see how he was liking it, if he enjoys more doing these subjects certain days. I start playing with the subjects, so you're gonna see some pages that are not done, and we actually finished these. I have a basket here in our home, and I will show you just now. This is the basket, and in here we have everything that we have done. I used to have an arc hole punch and it got damaged, so I have all the papers in here, and it's making me take time to make notes in here in our planner. Sometimes, as I said, we're in the car and I'm in a rush and I can't just write everything fast, but we've been playing with those subjects. I've been changing some stuff. In science, I changed everything from exploring, walking nature a little bit with science, and then we do science, which is just reading from the program, from our curriculum. So one days he will be doing science, which will be reading from our books, and some days will be just exploring, doing projects. And with history, it goes the same way. Some days we do history from our program, which is the story of the world. And some days we do stories related to what we are studying with the story of the world. Like in here, we have an example with the old kingdom of Egypt, and we're reading Making Mummies, and it was actually, we did Making Mummies, and we read Morning Mummies, and it was actually suggested from the Story of the World activity book. So we've been doing that. I've been doing art, free art and guided art, and it's been working very well. He actually enjoys that. With science, as I said, some days we read from the book, and some days we just do experiment. And I am doing science twice a week, even though you see it in every day. Some days as experiment, so I don't take it too strong on him. I'm trying to be easy on that. But this is how it looks, everything for us. I'm not sure if the light is letting me. It's kind of dark. It's raining. It's cloudy. It's been impossible here. Okay, then the next one is this drawing book that I purchased at Walmart, and this is what I'm using for journaling. And I have an index here. We have a homeschool grid, and I create the paints in here. I like to paint. It's my hobby. I enjoy that. Here I have a year at glance, and we have some we note here of the holidays or activities we have to do, and in here I have dates that we're going to write in there that are important, and I didn't write anything here just because I was going to show you first the journal, and I didn't want anything to show that I didn't have to show. Here we have the calendar for July. We have our goals, another calendar. Here we have I am going to write here the vision that I have for what I expect for our homeschool, and I didn't want to show that just because I think that you should have your own expectations from your own homeschool. I don't think that you should see that from another homeschool mom, because we tend to kind of, if we think that it fit us, sometimes we try to push it on our kids, and sometimes it doesn't work, so I don't want to do that. Then we have our days, and in here I have how I have everything: Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Sometimes I switch stuff, and I tend to follow everything. I'm trying to create a routine, but if I see that he's not in the mood that day, I try to take it slow. We do every day language arts, math, writing, and history. For me, those subjects are very important. We do grammar as well and penmanship every day. Okay, so we play a lot with nature study, art, and science. Okay, then we have words from the heart. This is Bible. Life skills. In here I put everything that he has learned recently, or that he's been getting better, like mopping, washing dishes. Hey, that's important too. That's something that they need to learn. Kids need to learn how to mop, how to wash dishes. It is important for them to know that they have to be part of everything that happens at home, and it is important for them to actually help, to be helpful. In here I am going to put everything that is for language art, and I'm being a little bit lazy because I haven't put it there yet. Books from literature, writing, and vocabulary. Then we have math, and in here I have some of the stuff I wrote already, some of the stuff that I think he needs to work a little bit more. Here we go with our math goals and some other stuff that I have to put here for math. Ancient history and what I'm expecting to get from our ancient history curriculum or program. Geography. We are doing geography not constantly as I was planned, just because I'm trying to get us a world globe and some other stuff that I want for geography. I want to go pretty deep with these, but we're doing geography with the story of the world. There are some maps there, so we are kind of doing geography, but I purchased a different program for geography separate from the ancient times, and that's the one that we are going a little bit slow with that. Then we have science here, where I'm going to make notes for science, and I have this in pencil because I'm planning on doing it. He created a picture here. So here we have September, encouraging words, wants and needs, and I have some of my wants and needs already there. Ideas for our homeschool and trips and stuff, homeschool quotes, mommy books, and I already made notes of some of the ones that I need. In here I put some of my goals, and I see. If you notice here, I put paint and art, which I'm starting already with these, and this is I will say my first project after a while that I don't do any painting or anything that has to do with anything artsy like that. And these pages are going to have our personal information as well as more calendars for the rest of the year to help me plan everything. I will show you guys later on how I have everything with the journal, how everything is going. This will be filled with the information that I have already on the planner that I showed you guys previously. I want to take my time a little bit more with this. I enjoy doing these drawings and everything, but it takes a little bit of time. I already wrote in some of the pages and some of the information. I have it on the other planner, but I actually want to put the information in here and actually take this one to the car because I think it's more easy, it's little, and it's more manageable for me, and I think it'll be better. But that's how it's looking. Then for helping me organize everything that we are using lately, I have the counting days. This is where I mark the days that we've been doing. In here I planned everything of the subjects that I thought I was interested in us to do. And for that, I use this book here, Home Learning Year by Year. I think it's very helpful. It doesn't mean that I'm going to follow this book straight, exactly how it comes. I just look if I think he needs more practice in certain area, or he needs to go more in depth with that subject. I switch. Let's say right now in here I have the third grade subjects, and in here I have a checklist, a third grade checklist. And what I do is I mark. I didn't copy exactly from the book. I look on the second grade, and what I thought he was still from the second grade level, I wrote it in here. So this is a mix in between second grade and third grade, and that's how I plan everything. They're color coded because I want him to be able to find everything, and I want to be able to have a sense of how things are. If I want to find something fast, I want to be able to do it in his notebook and on my on what is helping me to stay organized on my binder. In here I have what we use for all about spelling. I have this, but I forgot. It's not going there. But this is everything we use for all about spelling. Then in here we have everything we use for writing and grammar. And this is part of the writing. Then we have everything we use for history is in here. Everything we use for history, teacher-wise, what I need for to teach him, or some of the projects that he has done from history, just because our discbound hole punch damage, I just put the pictures here, or he can put it in the basket and it will be good there. Then we have math here, and I have the math from Easy Peasy, and I just put the parent guide here. If you want me to be honest, I haven't used this too much, except for sometimes where I need to give more explanations. Anything that he needs, I just look in here in this parent guide. I don't think I will be using the parent guide for the next book if I continue with the Easy Peasy. And here I have papers that I got from worksheetfun.com, that it has the numbers and it goes well with our Easy Peasy program. 100 table chart, and in here we have the Spanish. Okay, and I am teaching him Spanish, and we have some stories here in Spanish. He has a book that shows him teach him the phonics, and we have a journal that we use for Spanish, and I have a video that I show that. If you want to look around, that'll be just fine. And this is his notebook, again as well, color coded, just parallel with my binder. I have a year at glance in here for 2020. Then we have reading here. I have everything organized in here, everything that is from our reading, and it's good because you can detach, he can detach everything pretty fast, and that's the good about this. And this is the reason why here we have everything that has to do with penmanship, history, which we haven't put anything yet because hole punch is damaged, and projects from science and art. And that's it. Okay guys, so I hope that was helpful. If it was, please don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys later on. I will bring you guys some things that are new. I will share what we are using them for our nature study, so be aware of that. And I will have a video very soon about how our homeschool looks for this year, 2020 and 2021. See you guys later. Bye bye.